Let's be real. Ozempic isn't just a trend anymore, it's a movement. Whether you are on it, thinking about it, or just curious, stick around because I'm going to break it all down in this video. Hello, this is Emmanuel Beaty with Performer Parish Coaching, and welcome back to my channel. Now, let me be straight with you. I'm more of a purist, so I'm not on Ozempic or steroids. Now, that's just me, but I know a lot of people are curious about it, so let's break it down. So let's start with the good. Ozempic, plain and simple, it works. People drop weight quickly, it helps keep blood sugar steady, kills cravings, and for a lot of folks, that means real results they haven't been able to get with diets alone. Not to mention, it's a huge motivator. When you see the scale move, when your clothes fit different, it builds momentum. And that's why it's blowing up, from Hollywood to TikTok and your own neighbor, guys at the gym, whatever. The buzz isn't hype for nothing. But anytime something works this well, you've got to ask yourself, what's the catch? So let's get into the trade-offs. Ozempic isn't a free pass. Most people run into side effects, which include nausea, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and even fatigue, just being tired. It's not just the fat that comes off. There's an article in Very Well Health that states that up to 40% of weight loss can be lean muscle mass. Fast weight loss can also trigger gallbladder problems, even gallstones. Some people report emotional swings, irritability, mood changes, and even anxiety. And let's also not forget about rebound weight. Studies show that once people stop taking it, the weight comes back, sometimes most of it. And let's not forget the cost. If insurance doesn't cover it, you're paying hundreds of dollars a month just to maintain the results. So yes, Ozempic works, but everything you gain comes with a price. So before we move into diet and training, we're going to go full nerd here for a second and dig into the science. So Ozempic or semaglutide is a GLP-1 receptor agonist. That means it binds to those GLP-1 receptors in your gut and basically mimics what your natural hormones do. It's like copying one of your body's own hormones so it can do the same job, just stronger and last longer. So these hormones come from your intestines and signals to your pancreas to release insulin, while also lowering the amount of glucagon. Translation: insulin is the hormone that lowers your blood sugar. Glucagon is the one that raises it. So Ozempic boosts the first and reins in the second. The result is more stable blood sugar and reduced appetite, because your brain is getting signals that you're full and satisfied or satiated. So in plain terms, it keeps your sugar steady and tricks your brain into making you feel full faster. And ultimately a brain signal that says, you've had enough. And that's exactly why it helps with weight loss and blood sugar control. So the bottom line, it's not magic. It's your gut, your pancreas, and your brain all being coached to work together more efficiently. Now let's get into the nutrition. When you are on Ozempic, nutrition isn't just important, it's literally the foundation. The medication helps control your appetite, but you still got to fuel your body the right way. First, focus on nutrient-dense foods. That would be lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats. Cut down the junk and processed foods and added sugars. It only makes it harder. You should aim for 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Protein keeps you full. It helps preserve muscle while you lose weight and supports strength training. Now, also, don't forget about the micronutrients. A lot of people on Ozempic eat less, which means they risk missing the essentials. Pay attention to your electrolytes, and that's sodium, potassium, magnesium. I'll leave it at that, actually. There's more, but we'll leave it at that. These matter for energy, hydration, and preventing cramps. And fiber. Fiber keeps your digestion moving and helps with satiety. Hydration is non-negotiable. Drink water throughout the day, not soda, not energy drinks. So here's the takeaway. Whole foods, enough protein, key micronutrients, and plenty of water. That's your nutrition base. So the next step, then we build on it with exercise, and that's where strength training comes in, which I'm going to cover next. Nutrition sets the stage, but strength training builds the body. If you're on Ozempic, don't just rely on the medication. You've got to train your muscles or you'll lose them. The most effective starting point, I'd say, is the 5x5 method. I mean, there's a couple other things, but the 5x5 method, I think, is going to be the one. That's 5 sets with 5 reps. And these are the big compound lifts. So that would be squats, bench press, deadlift, overhead press, and barbell press. These are the movements that hit every major muscle group and build real strength. You're not chasing fancy machines or endless isolation work. You're building a foundation. Here's why it matters. Muscle preservation while losing fat, strength gains that carry over to everyday life, metabolism boost. More muscle means more calories burned. So start light, nail your form, and then add weight gradually. So the formula is simple. Nutrition fuels you, 5x5 training transforms you. You put them together and Ozempic becomes a tool, not the whole story. Now, if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you check out ppc12.com for more tools, training, and coaching resources. And if you want to go deeper, I've written 2 books that cover everything you need. The first one is The Complete Fitness Handbook, a no-nonsense guide to training, nutrition, and getting results. The second one is Balancing Hormones and Achieving Muscle Gains for Men, but women can use it as well. And this book is about hormones, diet, there's some supplements in there, and exercise. Now, if you got value from this video, hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment about, what you're doing. Now, this video is for educational purposes only. Always talk to your doctor before making any big changes to your diet, training, or medication. And as always, perform or perish.